Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So, last time here in Group E, we are starting off with Yubel Fiendsmith. Should be one of the title candidates actually, but yeah, as you see here with the points, it lost its match against Riddim barrier statue. I mean, literally Tri-Brigade, but this doesn't really matter that much. Then again, this is going to be an important matchup, right, for both decks, especially for Yubel. It needs to win this one. Of course, to move on to the right side of the bracket, so the top 16 playoffs. The first deck list, as you know, Synchro Eldlich, go with format featuring Helki Fibrex, Turbo, Aurora Dawn, you know, the good stuff, O-Lion, Deskbot, O1, and so on, and so on, and so on. The next one, you have Yubel Fiendsmith, so as I mentioned before, definitely a title candidate, a super strong deck list, but could be held back by some bricks. I mean, you know Yubel, super high ceiling and super powerful, so which deck has the advantage? Intriguing. Obviously Yubel Fiendsmith should have the advantage because, you know, it's a much more recent deck, has much more powerful cards, much more one-card combos and so on. Much less weaknesses are weakened compared to hand traps, or two hand traps compared to Synchro Eldlich. So we'll see. We're going second though, and this hand is fantastic. We already have a way to prevent Helki Fibrex from triggering. And if stuff goes wrong, we still have Nip, right? But I mean, the Synchro Eldlich deck can put up a Herald if I'm not mistaken. I think so. Anyway, so we're nipping. But they can still recover. So let's see, what can we do? Tract to search Engraver. So now they to search Lurie, yeah. Now indeed they can go for what's the level 5 that banishes. So we try to go for Moon into Link 1 into Engraver this way to potentially force out another pop. Yep, so that's really nice. That's a thing, right? It's super straightforward here with Eldlich. You could predict, right, like the potential interruptions. And now we should be able to go for a game because the field spell on its own is full combo. Right, as in we can just crash into their, you know, strongest defense position monster. So we go for Aerial Eater, send the Samsara Lotus to the graveyard. Yeah, it's just get enough Yubel monsters on the field because we have the continuous spell as well, right? Just in case. I mean, there's still one unknown card, I think. I think so. Yeah, unknown card in hand, that is. So Terror Incarnate, regular Yubel hits the field, and then the Fusion as well, and this should be more than enough. We can just crash 28, 28, and 28. Yep, should be more than enough. So, I mean, it is what it is. The field spell can just force out those interruptions, and eventually the field spell was more than enough. Okay, so let's see. Again going second, and Failure, I mean, this deck is running so many hand traps, so having one interruption for Helki definitely helps out, but let's see. Okay, because of one hand trap we are keeping it for Aurora Dawn, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they can, you know, because they can extend, go for like more machines and still put Aurora Dawn this way. So here it is, we are going to Failure, that's our hands. That's okay, it could have, you know, could be a draw off of Tract with Lurie, with Engraver, the field spell Yubel is an iffy draw, so let's see, the disruptions, they go for Sanguine, obviously they have the, is it Aguero? Again, has been a while. The doubles, yeah, I think we saw double Cyclone, no? So a couple of interruptions forced out, but they have another Cyclone, so that hurts a lot. So let's see, yeah, we already used Tract. And I don't think I'm able to special summon the Engraver from the graveyard, so yeah, it's game. Also had no way to put up a Phantom of Yubel, you know, the fusion. And now they have an Ommunication plus more back row plus Imperm, which was drawn, freshly drawn, I think so. There is the Yubel, but I mean, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, they have, as we've seen, they have the Imperm, so they can just attack over it. So iffy start, but the double Cyclone definitely got them there. Okay, so let's see. Going first this time, and with Engraver on its own is already full combo. But we're seeing those Dark Rulers, right? We know it's there, as in the side deck. So the deck is able to play around Ruler, you know, because of the Unchained package. Caesar is a staple, I guess, for a Nip. I think so, yeah. Nip is there, should be there, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, we can go for full Yubel combo. No, we get Impermed. Okay, not full combo, but we should be able to get out a big board either way. So Druisworm, I guess here is the extender. More monsters, I mean extender for link summons basically. So let's see on which we should be, you know, playing around the Dark Ruler as well. So put the link in the Unchained Link in the graveyard. Aerial Eater, we already have Caesar, so I guess Aerial Eater here is just an extender. Little Knight, Masquerina Little Knight. Ah, okay, we're able to go for the rank 10 as well. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Plus, yeah, we indeed have the link too, and it's there. The Dark Ruler is there, so we can still play. Thanks to the trap, thanks to the Unchained package. So let's see. We can interrupt, and this is, you know, the Synchro Eldlich super linear, so it's very easy to interrupt. Yeah, we could just banish that, and that's more than enough. Okay. Number 3, let's see, we have, okay, we already have Ash, let's see, we are ashing that one. Okay, I guess, I mean, they, you know, I guess if we wait, they have the Desbot 01. Yeah, I think Ash was alright, like here Ash on Helki was the right play. Probably, anyway. So let's see, we can force out the Synchro. Do they have a way to Synchro summon during our turn? I mean, with Sanguine they're locking themselves. Solemn Judgment makes sense, but we can go for one still and go for Skirmer. Yeah, we still have our normal summon. Let's see if there's interruptions. Might be an Imperm. There is an Imperm. Okay, but we can still extend, right? That's Yubel. Yubel plays through hand traps, eats through hand traps rather easily. So go for regular this Fusion Yubel. And now I think we didn't decide to get access code, so, but I think we should be able to go for a game either way, right? Yeah, 2k, yeps, okay, yeah, the access code wasn't needed, so. Swift 3-0, so no surprises. Fiendsmith Yubel at 8 points currently, but the next matchup we have a Lyrisk Tri-Brigade versus 60 cards Paleo. Paleo is out, but it could be important for Lyrisk to take the first place and dodge, you know, a second place decklist from another group. Or, you know, dodge like a first place decklist, you know what I mean. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.